I reply to all comments whilst that video's the current video, the newest video. What am I even saying?
Massive Santa.
Yep, and then oh, so this was where I originally got Pancho, about that big versus this one. This one's thick as well. Look at him. Whoa! Yeah. Doodles, I don't think you'll see anything from that close. Okay. Cave fish are going to go into the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What about if they get lost?
So it's been about a week since I set this up, and as you can see, and as expected, the diatoms have set in. Okay everybody, welcome back to MD Fish Tanks. I'm MD and these are my fish tanks. So in the last video for the cave, you saw me scape the tank. In this episode, we're gonna go and get the fish. We're gonna get like some interesting fish that you've never seen before, probably, maybe. Well, I don't know if they're rare. Like I've only seen them in one shop, so maybe they're rare. It's gonna be the blind cave fish. They're in the thumbnail, so there's no point in me making you not know until they're in, because that's just silly anyway. But yeah, so they should be pretty cool. Gonna get a really good cleanup crew as well. So we're gonna get ottos, we're gonna get amanos. I've got loads of snails already that I can add. So I've got my favorite ram's horn, so that's gonna be good. But yeah, let's get on with it.
Massive Santa.
So guys, I'm at Willowbrook Nurseries. It's Willowbrook Aquatics as well, but it's a really cool little store. The staff really sort of care about everything. Everything's spotlessly clean, but they've also got loads of cool little things you wouldn't really see in other places. Like, you know, like at the front there, they've got some red-bellied piranhas. They've got fancy goldfish. Down here, we've got some flower horns as well. There's loads of really cool stuff here. Let me turn you around and we'll go and have a look around and chat about a few things. One of the things that I was first drawn to straight away is these little mud skippers. Where's he gone? That's how quick they are. Little mud skippers, and they just hop around. There he is. Sorry about the reflections, I can't really help that, but yeah. Look at him. Whoa! Oh, and then right next to it, look, we've got these crabs. These are pretty cool. I didn't notice them at first because they're staying so still, but yeah, they might be quite cool for the aquarium, I suppose. Let me know below if you guys would be interested in me getting some of these crabs or mud skippers or anything else you see here as well, to be fair. We've got albino toads. I think they're either hiding or been bought, but yeah, some nice small little tanks set up here, just showing people, I guess, like people who want to get into the hobby, just showing them that there's options out there. There's smaller tanks that you can buy to work with smaller little aquatic animals and fish as well that you can do. These little spotted puffers, look, it's cool. So that's the thing, now I want him. Right, so when the new studio is built, we are definitely getting turtles. I've had them before, but these nowadays, they're the musk turtles. I had much bigger turtles, which they were good, but they just grew so big, and to be able to keep them in a tank, you just need a huge tank, and they're really dirty as well. But you know, it would have been cool if I could have like a pond outside of them, but obviously in the UK it gets too cold in the winter, so we can't really do that. But these are musk turtles and they stay nice and small. So I've actually got this tank as well, guys, if you remember. So this is my first, oh, we've gone a bit weird there. This was the first sort of aquarium I did for you guys, the one with it coming out the water. I think that one's on about 250,000 views now, so you obviously liked it, but this tank will go really well in the new studio with some of these musk turtles. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so here are, look, red-bellied piranhas. They're quite cool, look. As with most piranhas, or imitation piranhas if you like, people expect like them to just rip stuff to shreds. Well, you don't just put something in and they go nuts. It takes a while for them to sense what's there, but eventually they do tear everything apart. I'm not sure on these ones if they actually are fully aggressive or not, but pretty cool nonetheless. And then around here, we've got a nice little betta section. What do we think then? Because obviously I've got the new cube aquarium, haven't I, at the moment, the no filter cube, which is going to have a better fish. I think I want this one here, Super Delta. Look at that. It's quite hard to see the reflections, but look at the colours. That white tail at the end. And then there's the koi betta next to it as well, but this is also nice. Kind of understated in a way, but still cool. But I'm really liking this one. Look at that. And for, you know, For the UK and America, we've got our colours as well of our flag. So we've got a selection of plants, not Tropica unfortunately, but I think the guys are looking at getting some Tropica at some point. But you know, it's a good little selection for people starting out. Some nice easy plants to grow and don't really require any special sort of substrate, just a half decent light and you're away with these sort of plants. Nice freezer here, lots of sort of different frozen foods for all your different kinds of fish. You've got saltwater stuff up there as well. Big selection of all the sort of gimmicky stuff that some people really like. Apparently they sell quite well. Doesn't surprise me because you do see a lot of people with random boats in their aquariums. But look, there we've got some nice goldfish over here, look. So look at that nice lion head there. Look at this beast. You alright? Yeah, he's alright. Maybe get him with some friends for the Ranchu crew. Now, I like to stick with just 3 in the tank I've got at the moment because obviously they're going to get a lot bigger very quickly. So we don't necessarily want to be adding to the amount of waste in that smaller area. I mean, it's not small, is it? Because it's still 140 litres, but yep. And then so this was where I originally got Pancho. So lots of you all keep asking me if I'm going to get a mate for Pancho, but these look really cool. Look at these axolotls. Bigger than Pancho though. I reckon Pancho is probably about that big versus this one. But this one's thick as well, much thicker. Look at their gills, really nice. But then the main reason we're here, obviously, oh, look at this puffer. Look at that, awesome. That's a mubu puffer, like not even fully sized at the moment. Look, tiny. If I had a big enough tank, I'd definitely have one of these, but you know, maybe one day. But so size of my hand there, it's not big. It will get like massive, which would be pretty cool. He was swimming around just a minute ago, but I think I've spooked him. Oh, there he goes. On you go. Right, but the main reason we're here obviously is for the cave fish. Now obviously in a fish shop's aquarium, it's not really going to do them justice, but look, I love the way they're just floating around the tank and just bumping into things, but they should look really cool in our cave aquarium. There's lots of movement from them, see, because I guess they just continuously move to make sure that they're safe, if you like, as like a defense mechanism, because they can't actually see. Let's get up close if we can. To be able to see that they've got no eyes, which is weird. Because obviously if there's no light, then why would you need eyes or colour? But we only want to get about 10, I reckon, because obviously we could have our cleanup crew as well. We don't want to overstock the tank. I always think tanks look better when they're a bit understocked, so you've got to sort of look and hunt for the fish. It's a bit more interesting and it pulls you in a bit more. But yeah, let's get those bagged up. Let's get those home. Ah, look at that massive. That's cool. Guess what, boys? I've got fishies. Do you want to come have a look?
Yeah.
They're having their Saturday morning treat. They get a weekend treat. Look, got a few sweeties, haven't you?
Yeah.
You been good?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, first of all, we've got these are little cleaning fish. They're Otto cats. They clean them up, Doodles.
They clean them up.
Look, can you see them?
They're cleaning them up.
They're cleaning. They're going to clean all of the cave. Yeah. But guess what? The star of the show is going to be blind fishes. Blind fishes, Doodles. They've got no eyes.
Well, see.
They've got no eyes. Yeah. Look, there they are. You see them?
Yeah.
Can you see their eyes?
Yeah. They have. I can't see them.
Doodles, I don't think you'll see anything from that close.
Anyway, they don't have eyes.
They don't have eyes, look. That's why they're just going around and they're...
Blind fish.
That's right, blind cave fish, yeah.
Blind?
Yeah, blind.
Do you know what blind means?
Yeah, it means they can't see.
Can't see.
Yeah. Should we get them in the tank, boys? Should we get them in the tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put them in. Yeah, they go together. The cleaner fish and the cave fish are going to go into the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What about if they get lost? If one of those
Yeah.
goes in there,
Yeah.
travels in there, we won't be able to see 10. There'll only be 9.
Well, yeah, but then they'll come out on another time, won't they?
Yeah, they'll come out another time. And you know, they might come out.
They might. Well, they won't know if it's day or night because they can't see. Anyway, let's get them in. Right, well, it's been about 40 minutes. They're all temperature acclimated. Let's get them into the tank now.
Yes.
Right, so that's the Ottos in. How cool was that slow-mo? But now let's get the cave fish in. Right, so it's been about 3 days since I set this one up now, and you can see there's a little bit of a sort of film that's on the surface. Now that's either one of two things. It's either some sort of bacterial build-up for a new setup, you get that, it's normal, or it is just lots of dust that's collected from off of the rocks and the sand, because it hasn't actually had a water change yet. So let's get that sorted. To do that, we just need to scoop out the duckweed, and then we can skim off the surface and then re-top it up. So it's been about a week since I set this up, and as you can see, and as expected, the diatoms have set in. So that's what that is on there, and some on that moss there, and some on that back rock. But this is normal, it's be expected on new setups, especially with this amount of rock and sand. Some people say that the silicates in the rock and sand don't affect the water, and that's a load of rubbish, should we say, but it seems to be very clear to me that that happens every single time. Another thing, the duckweed needs to come out because look, they're eating it all. It's weird, they love it. But the problem is then it means that they've got a constant food source, which means they're going to generate more waste. It's just not very good. I put that little skimmer in at the back to try and sort out some surface film, which is causing all this foam. Obviously that's not working either with the duckweed, so we'll take that out. Let's get a big water change going, get the surface cleaned up, scrub some of the rocks, turn over the gravel, and let's get this back on track. There we go, finished result. So it's still got a little tinge of the green on the rocks, but I actually think that adds to the character of the scape and it makes it look more aged than it is. But look, the fish, look, they're so funny. They just sort of go anywhere. And if I put my hands in the tank, they know it's there though. Oh, they're not gonna do it now. Well, normally they come up and they start like pecking at my hands. It's almost like, look at how nuts they go when they can sense, look, something's going on. See how they're all acting? They all start moving really quick. They just like they know something's going on even though they can't see. Well, I'm assuming they can't see, they've got no eyes. They must have heightened senses in other areas. But I've teased them a bit now. So let's actually put some food in for them. I want you guys, oh, there we go. They're pecking at my hand. It'd help if I showed you. And let me put some food in. I want you guys to see how nuts they go. Right, I've got some granules, look, there we go. Right, watch this. As soon as they all start sensing that it's there, they go nuts. They're not bad little movers for you know, fish that can't actually see what the hell's going on. They're all over the shop, look. And they eat quick, and they eat everything as well. Like there's no waste really. I mean, there's stuff falling down, but then look, even at the bottom, look, they're everywhere. They're quick, aren't they? But yeah, I've got 10 in here. I said that already, guys. But look, as you can see, 10 is enough. Look, there's loads of movement going on, loads of enjoyment. Don't want more than that. And then we've got the Ottos as well. Look, cleaning away at the side. There's one up there. Looking good. Oh, bye. Oh, and for those of you that enjoy a bit of the cinematic footage, coming right up. Right guys, so I hope you like the fish. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you click subscribe. I've got tons of new stuff coming. I release videos pretty much every other day, so sometimes every day. I try to do as much as possible because I love doing it. So if you enjoy watching, then click subscribe, click like, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, and I reply to all comments whilst that video's the current video, the newest video. What am I even saying? Yeah, I replied to comments until there's a new video. That's it, that's what I mean. So yeah, see you guys next time.